we'll do is we'll get started. Today we're going to do 30 minutes of standing Pilates. Okay, so the idea of today's session is that we're going to start off with some nice gentle work to kind of get things moving, get the body moving, and then I'm going to do some work to raise your heart rate as well, and we'll do a little cool down at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready. So coming onto your mat. You don't even need a mat today. In fact, you can be on your carpet at home. Just do a little kick out, check that you've got room for your legs. You're not going to hit any furniture, etc. All right. And here we go. And let us begin. So we're going to start standing with our feet hip width apart. I want you to think of pulling the tummy muscles in and imagine there's this thread on the top of your head lifting you up. Imagine you're growing, your spine is getting longer and taller, okay? Now we're going to place the hands on the bottom of the ribs. We're just going to start with a little reminder of our breathing because we always forget once we start moving, don't we? So here we go. You're going to breathe in and you're going to try and push your hands out to the side. And then you're going to breathe out and think of your rib cage closing and you're squeezing all the air out of the diaphragm, okay? So it's an inhale, ribs move to the side, and an exhale, they come back together. All right, breathing in. And breathing out. And we're doing this just to get your mind tuned into the exercise. All right, don't be thinking about anything else for the next 29 minutes, 30 minutes. And down. 2 more, deep breath in. And out. And deep breath in. And out. Now we're going to add to that breathing. I want you to think about your core. So right down here, place the hands here on the lower abdominals. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, now think about pulling those lower abdominals away from your hands. So I'm going to go sideways for you. You're going to breathe in. And as you breathe out, we're pulling in here. All right, let me go the other way. So there's a little bit better view. So you're going to inhale. Let the tummy be nice and relaxed. Exhale. Pulling it in. That's it. Deep breath in. And exhale. And one more deep breath in. And exhale. Well done. Place your hands down by your side. Let's start with some roll downs to get our spine warmed up. So you're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale, taking the chin to the chest. I want you to bend your knees, pull that tummy in, rolling down towards the floor, making sure that your head is hanging, your arms are hanging. You're going as low as you're comfortable going. Then you're going to take a breath in. You're going to breathe out, draw the tummy muscles in, and slowly come all the way back up. Draw those shoulders back and down. Okay, let's do that again. Deep breath in. Breathing out into the chest, bending the knees, and coming down. Inhale, and exhale. To come up, one more deep breath in and exhale into the chest and coming down. Inhale and exhale, coming all the way up. Good. So from here, let's breathe in, bring the arms up. Breathe out, stretching out to the side. And again, inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, stretching out. And one more. Inhale up. And exhale, coming out. Okay, hands on the hips. Let's start. We're going to work on the legs now. So anyone with any knee issues, be kind to your knees, okay? These are going to be quite challenging exercises. If anything gets too much, please leave it out for you, okay? So hand on the knees, hand on the hips, sorry, look down at their feet and check that they're facing forward. Nice straight line. And then I want you to just bend your knees and just check when you do that, your knees are tracking forward over your toes. What we don't want is knees sort of doing this or that right now. We want a nice straight line. That way we're going to target the inside, the outer thigh muscles as well as the top, okay? So you're going to bend your knees and you're going to straighten those legs. All right, we're going to bend your knees and up. So we're going to keep it small, just warming up and up. Inhale, bend, exhale, up. Bend and up. Now you're going to try and add that breathing to it. Okay, so it's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it here. Okay, and I want you to pull that tummy in. I want you to go as low as you can so you can feel this is now working through those muscles in the legs. And now we're going to do little pulses. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on up. All right, let's repeat the knee bends. Bend and up. Bend and up. So we want the back as straight as possible. Obviously, it's got to tip forward slightly, but we want to really avoid having a rounded upper back. All right, we're going to do 4, 3, 2, stay down on 1, little pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up, third and final set, bend and up. You should be feeling those leg muscles now, your heart rate would have come up, which is what we want. So keep that breathing going, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Now stay down on this one, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Okay, so let's do a little bit of work with the ankles, and then we're going to go into some more work on those legs. So we're going to take our right foot forward, and we're going to lift the foot up. We're going to circle the foot out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring that leg down. Let's go the other way. Lift the leg up off the floor. So we're challenging the balance. We're also working the glutes. Keep those circles going. 3, 2, 1. And other way. Going in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well done. Okay, so from here, we're going to do a little weight transfer from one leg to the other. So we've got ourselves in our neutral position. This right leg is bent. Okay, we want to lift up through this side, so don't let the hip go out. So lifting up nice and tall. And then we're going to lift onto both feet up and then transfer the weight over. So it's a lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. That's it, up. So it's a moment where you're up in the air and then you're down, up and down. So again, we're working all the thigh muscles and the bottom muscles here. Keep that going, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. Last one. and down. Now we're going to add a bit of a knee bend to the movement. So you're going to lift up and then we're going to bend both knees and come down. Okay, we want to check that we're still tracking forward, okay? So we're going to lift up, whoops, and bend both knees and come down. I tend to have my hands in front because it helps me with my balance. So you can do that if you want. You can have your hands back or you can have them on your hips, okay? I'll try and do them on my hips so you can see what the legs are doing. So we're going to lift up and bend, up and bend. So pull up and bend, pull up and bend. So think of pulling up through the front of the legs, okay? Because we want to target the muscles around the knees, up and down, up and down, up and down. One more, up and down. Stay down, bring the hands forward, just clasp those hands, draw the shoulders down. Let's do a pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift all the way up, swap to the other leg and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift all the way up and lower those heels down. Well done. Okay, so from here, we're just going to leave our toes where they are, bring our heels together. So going into a little bit more of a balletic move. This is just super, super good for toning your legs and your bottom, which is why I like to use this one, okay? All right, so you can have your hands on your hips. If you want to add the arms, you can bring the arms down. We're going to bend the knees. We want the back straight, heels down, just taking the arms out and bring them up, out and up. So you can add that breathing, inhale and exhale. And if you want to feel a little balletic, you can add that little bit of movement on the arms. It's very artistic, but apart from that, it does actually work your arm muscles, which is why if you look at any ballet dancer, they always have beautiful arms because of this work. All right, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the arms down. Let's raise up onto the toes. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now can you hold it up in the air? Can you hold it? Keep your heels together. Squeeze your bottom muscles. I know it's challenging. Try and hold it there. And let's see if you keep those heels together, you can start to bend those knees. All right, don't go too low and pull back up. Pull back up. So think of pulling through the inside of the legs, those inner thighs. All right, keep the heels up. Bend and lift. So people think this looks really easy, don't they? Because we're going slow, but you can feel how hard this is, how challenging on the legs. Keep lifting those heels up. Keep pulling up through those inner thigh muscles. And again, bend and up. Bend and up. Bend and up. One more. Bend and up. Well done. Lower those heels down. Great work. Let's take the legs wide. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to bend the right leg like so, and we're also going to bend the left. All right, the weight is over the left. Can you see my position? So this knee is turned out, my back is straight, tummy muscles pulling in, okay? And both legs are going out. So that's going to work all around your hips and bottom and also the thighs, okay? So that's going to be your movement. So you're going to come from here to here, arms out, okay? So you lift up and back. So you can feel there's a little bit of a weight transfer as you do it, all right? Down, that's it, good. Bring the arms down and out, down and out, good. Down and out, down and out. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to stay down. We're going to interlace those fingers at the front. Turn the hands around and take them up above your head so you can feel that nice stretch. And then we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Bring those hands down. Let's go on to the other side. So let's take the position. So we're bending this knee and this one. You're going to just take a moment to check the knees are going back. All right, and the arms will be here. All right, let's straighten the legs and bend. Lift up and bend. Good. Just breathing naturally. You can do your Pilates breathing if you want to, but you might find your heart rate's up a little. So sometimes you just need to keep that breath in, don't you? Good. Up and then. So keep the spine nice and upright. Really think about your movement, trying to turn those knees out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's hold it here. Let's interlace those fingers. Turn the palms away from you, lifting up. So the idea is you're feeling that lovely stretch, and then you're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Well done. Bring the feet back. Going to give you a little moment of rest before we move on. So let's just do 3 standing roll downs. So draw the tummy in, arms by your side, lengthen through the spine, deep breath in, exhale, chin to the chest, bend those knees, pull the tummy in, and roll down towards the floor. Okay, inhale there, exhale, coming back up. Good, and again, deep breath in. So feel that elongation of the spine. Then take the chin down, bend the knees, and come down. Inhale, and exhale. All the way up. One more deep breath in, and exhale, chin to the chest. Coming all the way down. You're going to hold it here at the bottom. Now reach your arms forward and start to lift your spine, but sink your bottom down. That's it. And come all the way up. Now that's going to be your movement that you're going to do next. So I want you to take your feet a little wider than normal, so wider than your neutral, okay? Tummy muscles in. Find something in front to focus on. I'm just going to turn around a little so you can see me. Okay, and then we're going to bend and we're going to sit back with that bottom as far as we can, arms up. That's it, and straighten. Bend and straighten. So depending on how those knees feel, you go as low as feels okay for you. Bend and up. Bend and up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Let's do that again. So we're going to bend and up, bend and up, bend and up, bend and up. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down here. Let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Can we do one more? Let's do it one more time. And bend and up. I'm getting hot now. Bend and up. Bend and up. Bend and up. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And come on up. Let's shake those legs out. Well done, everyone. Very good. Okay, so from here, let's do a little sideways movement. Okay, so we're back to our neutral position. We're going to draw the tummy in, arms out to the side, taking the weight over into that left leg so the right leg is free. And then we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. So trying to keep the weight over that standing leg, arms out, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. Can you hold? Can you do little pulses up with that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down onto the other side. Okay, I know that's difficult. As you can see, it is for me too, but we keep trying. So here we go. Little lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, hold it, pull the tummy in. Little pulses up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come on down. Okay, now I know some of you really enjoy my bar classes, so we're going to do a little bar exercise for a little bit of fun. Okay, and what we're going to do, or to break it down, so weights on this leg, you're going to take this foot behind you, like so, and you're going to do a little curtsy. Remember, like you used to in ballet class, little curtsy, and then you're going to pull up through this leg and do a little kick out, kick. All right, so the movement will be, when we do it fast, curtsy, kick, curtsy, kick. And you can leave the arms out if you want. So just join in when you're ready. So curtsy, kick. And the kick can be as high or as low as you feel you can do this morning. All right, we're going to go for it now with 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and come onto the other side. All right, so we'll start off slowly, and then when I call it out, last 4, you're going to go for it, okay? So here we are. Let's square up those hips, nice soft knees. So we're going to do our curtsy and kick, curtsy and kick. So just see where your leg wants to go to. Curtsy and kick, curtsy and kick. Good. Last 4 are coming up now. Here we go. Go for it. Up, down, and up, down, and up, and down, and up, and come on down. Well done. Good stuff. Okay, let's do a little bit of work with the leg to the back now. As you can hear, I'm very out of breath. I'm going to go this way. Okay. So we have the right leg back, left leg forward, weight forward into that leg. And with this, we're not looking for height. What we're working on is our balance and control, and we're really targeting the glutes, okay, just so you know. All right, so let's get our position correct. We want hips facing forward, and we want them to stay like 2 headlights facing forward. If your hips turn, you're not going to get the benefit of the movement, okay? So weight over that front leg, arms out. Point the toe at the back leg, and then you're going to lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And let's do the other side. All right, I promised you a leg workout today, and you've definitely got one. So let's get that weight over the other leg now. Leaning forward, tummy muscles in, shoulders down. Reach those arms out in front of you. Point the toes of the back leg. Are you ready? Here we go. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And come on up. Excellent. Okay, so we're nearly at the end. Let us do a little bit of sideways movement. So we're going to have our feet here. You're going to come to one side of your room. You're just going to take 2 steps to the side, 2 steps back. Make sure you've got room, okay? Turn your feet out. All right, so just as we did before, it's like a ballet first position, or in Pilates, we call it V position. Okay, and then what we're going to do is a big step out and down. Weight is in the center. Bring the legs together. Big step out and down. Weight in the center. Legs together. Back the other way. Bend together. Bend together. Bend together. Bend together. Good. So you can go for it now. We're nearly at the end of class. All right. So don't worry if you get really out of breath. It's really good for your heart and lungs. Good. Bend. So keep following me. I'm not going to call it out because I'm getting quite out of breath as well. Good. 4 to go. 4. Bit faster. 3. 2. And 1. Very good. All right. Come back to the center. Let's have the feet out. And let's just do a nice side stretch before we finish. So taking the arms out. And then we're going to tilt over to the side. Lovely stretch. Hand on the leg. Reaching over. Finding the stretch through the side of the body. That's it. Then I want you to bend your knees and round forward. So this hand's pressing into the knee. You're going to take that body forward. Center. Then you're going to go out to the side. You're going to look towards your hand. And then you're going to come back. Reversing that movement to the side. And all the way up. Let's go the other way. So going over. Nice side stretch first of all. Find the stretch down through the ribs. Through the hips. That's it. Bending the knees. Bend those knees. Wonderful. Coming over. And now we're rounding forward. Rounding forward. Keep rounding forward. And then you're going to go out to the side. And you're going to look at your hand. Can you see I'm up right now? Now you're going to take it back. Reverse it. Keep those knees bent. To the side. And lift all the way up and down. Let's do it one more time each way, just so you've got it in your mind. So you're going to come up, side stretch over. Find that lovely stretch. You might find you can go a little further now. Now bend your knees. Keep this hand on the knee for support, but keep reaching over. And now rounding the body forward. So you're looking down towards the floor. You're bringing the body to the center. The body stays there. The arm goes out to the side and you turn up to look towards that hand. Good. Then you're going to reverse it. Bring the hand in to the center. And then the whole body moving back into your side stretch. That's it. Lift up and lower down. Last one. Up and over into your side stretch. Bend your knees. Keep this hand on the knee for support. All right, whichever way you need to do it. And then you're going to go over. We're going to start to turn to look down. You're going to bring that body to the center. Body stays there. Head lifts. Arm goes out to the side. Good. Then you're going to come back. And all the way over. And lift all the way up. And come down. Well done, everyone. Bring your feet together. And let's do one roll down to finish today. So bring your arms down by your side. Keep lifting up. That's it. Good. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out, chin to the chest. If you want to, you can keep those legs straight and just rolling down towards the floor. Have a nice stretch there at the bottom. Just let the weight of the body take you down.
See if you can sink a little lower. Place your hands on the mat if you can reach the mat. And now you're going to breathe in, bend the knees. Breathe out, stretching the back of the legs. Breathe in, bend the knees. Breathe out, stretching the back of the legs. And one more, breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in, and as you breathe out, draw the tummy in and start to bring your body all the way up to standing. Well done. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. We did a lot of work today on the legs, the hips, and the glutes. And as you can feel, hopefully, on improving your cardio fitness as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, everyone, I'm going to come and talk to you now. I'm really sorry, I'm so hot. Woo-wee. I hope you guys are okay. Right, do let me know what you thought. I'm just going to refocus my camera a little bit because I know it's quite hard to see me sometimes. Hopefully you can see me okay now. All right. Oh, that was hot, wasn't it? Okay, so let me know what you think. Susan Mitchell, I can see, says, thanks so much, Rachel. Love the fact that we got a little breathless and really work those knees and legs. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, darling. My husband's just brought in your messages. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you liked it, Susan. I've got to be honest, getting out of breath and getting sweaty is not my favorite thing. But we have to do it. We have to keep our heart fitness up as well. And as you can see, you don't have to do a crazy fast class to do it. I mean, I wear a Fitbit, and my heart at the moment is at 150 beats a minute, which is really good. That's good. You're in the kind of fat burning mode, going into cardio. In fact, that is cardio mode for me. That is my cardio mode. And what will happen by doing that, everyone, is that your heart rate, because you've had that little boost, you will be burning more calories now for the rest of the day. And as you can see, I mean, that was a mix of Pilates and some very basic dance exercises. The sort of thing we would do is we were warming up for a dance class or a dance rehearsal. And it just gets everything moving. So I really hope, I know it's not our usual thing, but I hope you liked it. So I'm going to have a quick look as you're all firing off your messages now. I'm going to have a quick look at the messages coming in right now. Okay. Oh, wow, there's so many. Thank you very much, everyone, for the donations, by the way. I will give you all a shout out. I just wanted to get some immediate feedback. Just want to say hello to Julie Harris, who's joining us from Melbourne this evening. Julie, sending you all our best wishes from the UK and the rest of the world. I know that you're in lockdown still, aren't you? It's been going on for a very long time for you. So I hope you're keeping your chin up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Okay. So let's have a look. Oh, we've got so many good mornings. I'm going to go to the very bottom. So Josie Briggs says, an enjoyable and challenging session. Thank you, Josie, and thank you very much for your generous donation. Denise Large said, so sweaty, found the knees hard, but I was careful as hypermobile in some joints. I'm 61, do yoga, and found you too. Well, thank you very much, Denise. So a lot of the movements we did today are great on building the thigh muscles, strengthening the thighs, strengthening the glutes, strengthening the hamstrings, which are very, very important for hypermobile joints. And I'm sure you know, Denise, that when you have hypermobility, I have a little bit of hypermobility. I have to be really careful when I straighten my legs. You can see my hypermobile elbows if anyone's interested. That's hypermobility, and it can be a lot more extreme than that. But I have similar with my knees, so I'm just very careful when I straighten my legs. But I hope that it was good for you. And yes, it's good to sweat. I know it's not very ladylike. Some people think it isn't, but it is completely normal and it's healthy. So well done. Well done, Denise. Excellent work. And Denise, I'm 57, so we're pretty close in age.
And yeah, I really believe that we just have to keep moving. Obviously, we have to take care of ourselves as well and be mindful of any conditions or things that we're living with, but just keep moving. So I'm very proud, Denise. Thank you very much for coming today. Linda Verney Thompson. Hello, Linda. Says another great session. Thanks, Rachel. Hello, Linda. Lovely to see you. Really glad you enjoyed it. Lily Mars. Good morning, Lily. Lovely to see you here all the way from Malaga in Spain. Is it Malaga? Costa del Sol. I know you're down that way. Lily Mars says, wow, you weren't kidding, Rachel. My legs will be feeling this later. Yes, it was a strong session today, and you will feel it later. I try to keep the pace fairly steady for everyone, because I think when you have a steady pace, you can be more in control of your movement. So if you are managing conditions like hypermobility and things like that, much better to move with considered movement, as I say, move with awareness, mindful movement, as we like to call Pilates. So, but I'm really glad you liked it. Penelope McLeod. Hello, Penelope. Who says, thank you, Rachel. I will really feel my legs tomorrow. Yes, everyone. Really good idea to do a little stretch. And if anybody wants to tomorrow, I must mention it now. Or a couple of things I mustn't forget, because I always forget to talk about what's coming up. So can you all, first of all, press the like button if you enjoyed today's session, because that like button, and the more thumbs up I get, and the more subscribes I get, the more support I get from YouTube. Because at the moment, I do everything. I don't do everything. My lovely husband helps me with the technology, because I'm not great at technology. But they will give you someone to help you with that if you get your subscribers up to a certain number. So that's what I'm trying to do. So the thumbs up would be great. Any subscribes would be wonderful. And if you can share it with people, that would be super. Now, I must tell you that I have got coming up for the next 3 days, so that's tomorrow, Sunday and Monday, a little 3-part challenge for you all. I'll put all the information on the community page. But basically, I have taken 3 videos that I did a long time ago, shortened them so they're all around 10 minutes long, and each of them will target a certain part of the body. If you go and look at my channel, you'll see there's 3 premieres coming. They were all shot in Italy a few years ago by my lovely husband, who was actually standing in the water. We're filming me on the beach. But they are starting tomorrow. And tomorrow's workout is for the inner and outer thighs. It's only 10 minutes. So you know how is this part of your thigh, all here, and this part. That's what it's all about. There's a little bit of core work as well. It's just 10 minutes. And then the following day, I've got a 10-minute workout, which is standing, which is a little bit like what we did today, but there's more exercises with the legs going behind you, so more glute work. And then on Monday, in my usual slot of 5 o'clock, I have the last of the 3, and it's called 10 minutes for toned arms and abs. And again, it's only 10 minutes. So if you get the chance and you fancy a challenge, it's a much shorter one than my August Pilates retreat, which I think a lot of people slowly drifted away from because it was a lot. Although I have had some people tell me they completed it, which is great. But this is a little 3-parter and it's just 10 minutes. So something really easy. You could put it on first thing in the morning, do it in your pajamas even if you wanted to. All right, so do keep a lookout for that. That's coming tomorrow. All right, so I am just going to go through the immediate feedback. Sheila Round, good morning, Sheila Round, says, love that. Surprisingly, got very out of breath. Thank you, Rachel. I know, Sheila, isn't it amazing? You see, I think coming from a dance background, I did gymnastics when I was very young. And then I decided that dance was my love and I wanted to do dance. And I think people think that you have to move really fast to raise your heart rate, to get sweaty. But actually what you need to do is challenge your body with resistance work. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. So for any women out there who are 40 plus, resistance work is vital to do. And the way you can do it with Pilates is with your body weight. And that's a lot tougher than lifting a little dumbbell, as you all know from this morning, because everything you're doing, you are holding your body weight as you do it. And of course, doing things like the repetitions where you're kind of having to hold yourself down in a squat, for example, you're not just using your legs. You know, you are using your core, your back muscles, your arms, your shoulders, if your arms are in the air. You're using your whole body, which is why you get sweaty. It is why you feel that heat coming. So it's a really good class, and it's low impact. So it is pretty safe on those joints as well. So thank you very much, Sheila, for the feedback, and I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Caroline Ford, hello, Caroline. Caroline says, wow, the sweat is pouring off me. Such a good class, Rachel. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, as always, Caroline, for being here every Friday, supporting the channel. I know I am really glowing at the moment. I feel like I need a fan in front of me. I am that hot as well. So, but you know what? It's good. It's healthy. So you can all go off and have a nice cold shower, have your cup of coffee, and just think, oh, really, really did my work today. So well done. Alison Ellis. Hello, Alison. Alison says, really feel the benefit of that workout, more within my capabilities than some. Many thanks as always. You're very welcome, Alison. And yeah, there were some challenging moves in their work there. And as you can see, there were a few challenging moves on the balance for me. But I've always been one of those people that likes to be on the front foot. So if something goes wrong, so for example, I had to have foot surgery way back. I know lots of you know about it, in November. I didn't want to do it. It had to be done because I had a very large neuroma on my foot. And I was in a lot of pain, and I was getting to the point where I wouldn't be able to move my feet. And, you know, for a dancer, that's just the worst thing that can happen. So I went and had the surgery. I listened to the physio. I listened to the surgeon. And as soon as I could, I thought, right, I'm going to start moving again. And it's always been the way I've kind of dealt with things, is that if something goes wrong, it's like, okay, well, something's gone wrong. How can I move forward? And I think that's the way I'd love us all to think about our fitness and our age. I'm not suggesting it, we're all worried about our age, but you know, we're all aging, whether you're 20 or 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, we're all aging. And we need to be mindful of that and manage our bodies and take care of our bodies as we move forward. So it's always taking a moment to think, how does that feel for me? Does that feel good? If you find a workout like today and you think, actually, I feel really great after that, then make a note of it and go back and do it again, because obviously there are things in that workout that really work for you. And when you do a workout like today, where our adrenaline's going, you know, we're feeling sweaty, our heart rates come up, you get a real rush of endorphins, or what I call the happy hormones, those chemicals in our body that make us just feel, oh yeah, I feel great now. So if you feel that after a workout like this, remember that and think, right, I'm going to go back and do that again. So good. I'm really glad everyone's enjoying it. Lulu Hummingbird, hello Lula, says, wow, I am hot, but feeling really stretched and relaxed. Thank you so much for your wonderful sessions. Well, thank you, Lula, for watching. I'm really glad that you enjoyed that session today. Lovely, as always, to have you here. Margaret Scott, loved it. Thank you, Rachel. Legs? No, I have exercise. Good, Margaret. Kieran Go Hill says, thanks, Rachel. It was a very good stretches. Carlin Holgren, hello, Carlin. Lovely to have you here from the States. Says, that was great. And yes, that was great. Got to run to the office early. Thank you. You're welcome, Carlin. Have a good day at work. Ruth Enright says, that felt good, and an aerobic workout too. Having put a few pounds back on, I need that. Well done, Ruth, for doing it. Yes, I'm going to confess something to you now, everyone. I put on quite a little bit of weight during the lockdown, those lockdown pounds that we all see articles on. So I have been on a very careful, not a diet, because I don't believe in diets. I've just been being a bit more restrained, I think is the word, in the evening especially, because I do like my chocolate, and although dark chocolate is very good for you, not large amounts of it. So yes, so Ruth, I'm with you there, and that's the sort of workout that really helps if you're kind of wanting to just really like, whew, I need to kind of burn a few extra calories. So well done, Ruth, for doing that today. Hannah says, are you going to be sore tomorrow, Rachel? Question mark. I know I will be. Lol. Yes, Hannah, I probably will. And you know what I'm going to do, Hannah? I'm going to go and do a stretch workout. So that would be my other recommendation to you guys. You can do the 10-minute workout I've got tomorrow, which is inner outer thigh. And then just pick any of my stretch videos. I've got a nice standing one that's only 10 minutes long. I've got a 5-minute one that I put out on Monday, which everyone loves. It's a really, actually, I was amazed how many exercises I got into 5 minutes, but that's a great one. If you've only got a few minutes, pop that on. If you've got half an hour, Hannah, go and do one of my deep stretch videos. I've got one where I'm wearing peacock leggings, and that is a really nice stretch. That's one of my favorite, my favorite moves in that. They're quite big stretches, but sometimes, when those muscles are tight, like what we did today, just tighten them up. A really nice, calm, stretchy session feels really good. So thanks for the feedback, Hannah. Jenny Hudler says, on last day of COVID isolation. Thanks, Rachel. Oh, Jenny, I hope that you are feeling great and you're back out tomorrow. How wonderful. And you've done some really good exercise today. So raring to go, Jenny. Have a really good last day of isolation and good luck tomorrow. I hope it's lovely to be back out and about again. Hi, Cheryl here. Really enjoyed the routine, and also 28 days to not finished ones I have missed. We'll do another day. Yes, your 28-day challenge, that is, Cheryl, isn't it? So yes, if anybody wants to lose some lockdown pounds and is not sure quite how to do it, just wants something organized, you can either do my 28-day challenge, which you can find on my website. So if you go to rachellawrencepilates.com, go along the top and you'll see YouTube challenge, and there's a 28-day one, and you basically leave that page open and you'll see the pictures of all the workouts, and you just click on the picture and it takes you straight to the video on YouTube. You don't even have to think, you just follow. So if you want to think, oh, the next 28 days, I just want to do something, I highly recommend that. And if you want to do something for 7 days that's all standing, like today's, I have a 7-day standing session. And again, that's a really good one to do it if you just want to kind of get your heart rate up and burn those calories. That's also on the website. And for those of you that feel you want to really get yourself into Pilates and get yourself back on track, you could look at my August Pilates retreat. That's 35 days, so it's 5 weeks, and it's a curated by me, specially curated group of exercises. Each one will complement the other, but each one takes you up a level, increases your fitness, and there are stretches in between to help ease out any muscles that would be tight. Okay, so there's some lovely options for you there if you feel you need the motivation to just kind of have something to do every day. You're not sure which of my videos to pick. Okay, wonderful stuff. Okay, going up. Rona Stevens, good morning, Rona, says, really enjoyed that. Thank you, and phew. Good, well done. Millie E, hello Millie E, says, thanks for another great workout. This is my last live session for a while as I'm back to teaching next week, but I've loved being with all our Pilates buddies. Ah, Millie E, well, good luck when you go back to teaching next week. I hope you have a fabulous first 6 weeks of term. Maybe come and see me when you're half term. That would be lovely. And thank you for being here. It's been lovely to have you along with us. And don't forget, Millie, if you want to squeeze these sessions in, but you can't do the live, you can always do it on the weekend when you've got some rest time. All right. So, but yes, have a fabulous
week back at school next week. Sounds wonderful. Yvonne Woodhouse says, these classes just keep getting better and better. Love that one. Thank you, Yvonne. Really glad you like that. Mark Berman. Hello, Mark. Lovely to have you here. Mark says, phew, managed to keep new puppy quiet and get a good stretch. Well done. And congratulations, Mark, on getting a new puppy. Do let me know what you've got, because we're a lot of dog lovers on this channel as well. And as you know, I've got a little dog. Mine's a little rescue dog, but very glad you managed to get through your workout without the puppy getting in the way. Sounds great. Okay. Going up. So Susan Mitchell says, thanks so much, Rachel. Love the fact we got a little breathless and really worked those knees and legs. You're very welcome, Susan. Now, everyone, if you're still with me and still watching, are you still out of breath? That's what you want to check. So if your breath is relatively normal now, then you know, because I'm just going to have a look at my heart rate. Yep, my heart rate's down to 100. Resting heart rate's normally about 59, something like that. In fact, it's gone down to 99. 98's going down as we speak. And that's where you know where your fitness is at, is that you get out of breath. That's normal. We ought to be able to get out of breath. And then your heart rate comes back down. And that's what you're looking at. So do have a little look there. All right, I'm just going to whiz to the top because I don't want to forget the people who have donated for the class this morning. As you know, the donations are not required because I do this because I do genuinely care about you all. But if you're able to donate anything, it does really help me keep my classes going. So that said, I want to say a massive thank you to Yvonne Thorpe for your donation, Ruth Enright, Margaret Quinlan, Alison Ellis, Margaret Scott, Susan Mitchell, Tony Bryans, Lula Hummingbird, such a fabulous name, Isabel, Cerebus, is that right? Or Cereboo, I think. Sorry, it's my husband's writing. He writes like a doctor. Janet Nolan and Anne Butler. Thank you very, very much for your donations. Okay, so we also have a question. I'm going to whiz up the top of the chat. I think that's from Gurdeep. Is that Gurdeep? Let's have a look. Okay, from Gurdeep, and wants to know the breathing during the pulses. Okay, so the breathing, if you're able to, during the pulses, you know, when we do our Pilates breathing. So, for example, when we were doing this exercise where we were kind of, we were doing these, weren't we, with the pulses. So your normal breathing is inhale to bend, exhale up. When you get down to your pulse, so you're in this position, then it's more of a percussive breath. So it's, so you're breathing on the beat, basically, if that makes sense. So it's a quick inhale and an exhale. Like that. Does that make sense? I hope so. And if that is confusing or you find that really difficult, Gurdeep, just breathe however you want to, because as I always said in my classes, whenever I was teaching, the most important thing is to breathe, okay? So don't get hung up on the breathing, anybody. When I teach Pilates in real life, particularly when I have new people, one of the things I notice the most is the breathing is really confusing. People can get very frustrated with it. They can think, oh, what's the point of the breathing? But for us who are trained in Pilates, the breathing is the fundamental purpose of what we do, because what we want to do is have breath working with the body, not against the body, but also the deeper the breath, the calmer you feel. So you're calm up here and you're also calm in your body. And that's really beneficial. It's beneficial to your mind to have a calm mind, but it's also beneficial to your body, for your body to be calm. And what I mean by that is, what does a tense body look like? It looks like this, doesn't it? Now try doing anything when you're full of tension. Very, very difficult. Whereas if you're relaxed, you can move, you can
You can take your arms out. Everything moves really nicely. And that's what we're aiming for. All right. So most importantly, breathe. Any issues with the breathing, don't worry. Just try and catch it when you can. So when you hear me cueing it, try and pick it back up again. All right. And then eventually you'll get to a point where it's just second nature. And I mean, I've been doing it 22 years now. So not breathing, I mean doing Pilates breathing. And for me, it's sort of second nature when to breathe and when not to breathe. But I know it's very hard when you first start. So I hope that really helped you. All right, so thanking everyone for today. I'm just going to whiz to the bottom. I just want to say I'm loving all the messages that you sent. So morning all from a Drury, Yorkshire, Tony Bryans, doing this in foam rollers and hair today. Should be fun. Oh, and a hairnet. Doing this in foam rollers and a hairnet. So Tony's got all her hair up. Well, Tony, I bet your hair is lovely and dry after that session because of all that moving around. It must look fabulous. Do send me a photo. I would love to do it. And I want to say, I've just got a special message. It's just come through. And Anatalia, can you hear me? Hello, Anatalia, who is a new subscriber to the channel from the Philippines, and she wanted to shout out. So I'm doing a lovely shout out. Hello, Anatalia. I hope I've said that correctly. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate that. Okay, and I also want to say Isabel Strubus. I hope I said that right. Thank you for your donation and your emoji with a cup of coffee. All right, so I'm going to pop off now. I'm sorry if I didn't get round to saying hello to you today. I do want to wish you all well, say thank you for joining me. It's now my time to go and have my cup of coffee. My little doggie has just arrived. She's telling me that it's time to go. I've also got my husband waving a croissant at me. Don't tell anyone. So I'm going to go and have that. But thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Really do take care of yourselves. And I will be back same time next week. Don't forget, tomorrow, Sunday and Monday, we have 3 videos for you to watch. They're all only 10 minutes, and I would love you to join me. You can join me and imagine that you're on the beach with me in Italy, because that's all I dream of right now, is one day being able to fly over some beautiful country and lie on a beach somewhere. Hopefully next year we might all be able to start moving around again. But in the meantime, I wanted to say thank you to you all, sending you my heartfelt best wishes, and I'll see you soon. Take care and have a lovely day. Bye for now. Bye-bye.